What is up, my veggies? My name is VTR, and welcome back to another movie review. And today we're going to be reviewing Pixar's Soul. Oh, this was so good. And I definitely needed a good movie after the Wonder Woman movie I reviewed earlier. Oh, this movie was so good, you guys. I loved every second. There were like legit, and it's Pixar. Who's surprised? But I thought the movie was going to go in directions that I was not going to like in certain scenes. But for Pete's sake, it takes what I thought it was going to do bad and just ran with it and did it well. I thought, at first part, I thought it was like, oh, okay, I wanted a little more of the on-Earth stuff. And I thought we weren't going to get that much more. But then we get more, and I'm like, wow. And then there's this one thing that happens with, in the movie where it's, when we're back on Earth and everything, it's, you think it, I think it's seen, at first I'm like, oh, it's grown, that's going to be dumb, but then I like it because it helps the story, the characters, the two characters, Joe and 22 are so likable, and this is definitely a movie that people need to watch, especially this year. And when this movie gives me so much hope and so heartwarming. It's so much fun. The animation is fantastic. For Pete's sake, that sweater you see in that one scene where Joe is playing piano at the beginning close to the beginning of the movie looks real, and just the fact that it just looks so good, even with these like non-realistic character designs. And there's all these 2D looking characters that are in the movie. And the comedy, when it's there, really works. But the dramatic moments are very good. And there is like a little scene that seems a little out of place around the end. But I don't let it overshadow anything else, because it's legit a fantastic film. It's one of the best I've seen of 2020. It was such a good movie, and such a good movie to release. I'm really bummed I would not get to see this on the big screen. I'm really bummed. This would have been a great theatrical film, because when I saw the trailer for Onward and then saw the trailer for this, I was like, okay, Onward's gonna be the movie I like a lot. And then Soul's is going to be, it's alright. It's just the opposite. I loved Soul, and I hope it gets a Blu-ray release. I hope it just doesn't stay on Disney Plus. Which I imagine it will go on to Blu-ray eventually, because because it did happen with Onward. But this movie felt so good. So well animated, so fun, so full of life, and the characters, the heartfelt moments, you feel them. Like, this is, if I had any complaints, the fact that I wish it could have gone a little longer, maybe, that might be the only complaint I have. Like, I love everything. There's nothing that I really didn't really have any problem. There was maybe a joke or two that didn't make me laugh, but come on. The rest of this movie did not. I'm reviewing this literally right after watching it. Literally right now, the credits are on my TV at the moment. My goodness, and the fact is, Jamie Foxx's character, Joe, he's one of those characters which I would think I would not enjoy really at first. And even when he was in that mindset, and the acting the way that some other movie characters have acted that I didn't like, I still like him because you see what he's passionate about and what he wants. And then when characters go through things in this movie, you feel for them. You're like, wow, that is so upsetting. That is so sad. And the way the freaking before life thing concept in this movie and the afterlife in this movie is, I really like the way it works, and the animation designs of them are a little generic. But then you have those 2D things I talked about, which I don't think were shown in any trailers, but that's an interesting way that that's done. The movie is just so heartwarming, so wholesome. Definitely a great way for Disney to end the year on. It was so good. I enjoyed every second of the movie. Even the jokes that weren't funny, I still liked the scenes because I felt what they were going for. They worked. Like everything. There were some jokes that didn't hit, yes, but that's mostly the only problem I have with this movie. This is a near perfect movie. And the fact is that my only big complaint would have to be that I couldn't have seen it in theaters, which, oh my goodness, when this gets a Blu-ray release, I want it. When this gets a Blu-ray release. This is such a fantastic film that I just loved every second. It may be my favorite Pixar movie now. It has the most heart, I think, out of any Pixar movie I've seen. Not to mention, Pixar has always had that reputation because it can do no wrong until Cars rolled around, and The Good Dinosaur, and Monsters University, which personally I don't mind those movies, most of those movies, even though I haven't seen The Good Dinosaur. But Soul is such a fantastic movie. It does all the right beats, all the scenes, all the characters, everything is done so well in this movie, and I enjoyed every single second. Like, it's that good. It's literally that good of a movie where I could sit there and enjoy the whole thing and not get annoyed by the characters or even this little side things that happen you would think would get annoying. There's even this little side gag that happens one scene that made me laugh. I'm trying to keep as much spoilers out as possible because this movie is so darn good and I don't want to give anything away. I want you guys to go check this movie out. For Pete's sake, if you were getting Disney Plus just to watch this movie, I'd say it is extremely worth it. This movie is so well animated, so well voice acted, such a great story, so wholesome, so heartfelt, so heartwarming. The movie is fantastic. And I haven't praised a movie like this in a long time. I freaking loved it. Is it the best movie ever made? I don't know if I'd go that far, but it is definitely one of the Pixar's best. Like, I am so glad this is and I cannot wait to see what Pixar has next. I doubt they'll be able to top this because this movie was so good. The animation is phenomenal. The movie is done so well. Everything, the visuals, everything is so enjoyable. The comedy is pretty good. There's a few jokes that don't hit, but most of them are good. And this movie just does so much enjoyment, and I have to give it a 5 out of 5 rating. I'm serious. I don't give those out very generously. At least I don't remember doing it. The highest movies usually get from me are a 4. It is so amazing. I loved every second. This movie, the animation, the everything. If I would have saw this in theaters, I would have sat through the credits. Like, it's so good. The music is so good. It's just done so well. The music being a huge theme in this movie, and life being a huge theme in this movie. It's so good. It is so freaking good. I couldn't have asked for a better way to a better movie for Pixar to make. People are wanting a sequel to Up and Monsters Inc. and other things, but no, this is what we needed. This was a fantastic film. Pixar hit it out of the ballpark with this movie. This movie was so amazing, so well animated. Everything about it I pretty much loved. I want to know what you guys thought about Soul. It blew me away. Tell me down in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.